Slide transitions are the motion effects that occur during a slideshow when you move from one slide to the next, whereas animations are the effect on text or an object to change the color, motion, shape, and/or size when they appear on the slide during a show. Slide transitions can be applied to a single slide, multiple slides, or across the full presentation. Let's apply a transition to a slide. To apply a transition to a slide, we need to be on the slide we want to apply the transition. So I think I'll apply it on the second slide. Then you need to click on the Transition tab if it's not already active, and then select the type of transition to apply. We have several transitions. In fact, I can click on the More arrow, and this will show me that there are about 30 or so transitions, and most of these transitions have effect options, so that even provides us even more choices. The transitions are categorized into three groups: subtle, exciting, and dynamic content. I'll choose to click on a few transitions to see how I like the effect. Let's try Uncover. Now, if I missed what the effect looked like, I can click on Preview to see it again. That looks okay, but let's see what effect option this transition has. Oh, it looks like the effects option allows us to choose in which direction the slide leaves the screen. So we have from the right, from the top, from left, from the bottom, so on and so forth. Let's try from bottom right. After seeing Uncover in action, I think I'll choose a different transition for this slide. I think I'll try Flash. Flash is a little more subtle of a movement. In fact, some transitions don't have effect options, and you'll know this when the effects option is grayed out. And it looks like Flash does not have any effect options. I think I'll try one more. Let me try Rotate. Oh, that one's pretty nice, and it seems to work well for our information. As one season rolls out, the next rolls in. We do have a few more options with transitions. We can apply in a sound to the movement, either one of the built-in or if we have a sound file on our computer. So in your timing group, right next to sound, if you click on the drop-down arrow, you can apply a sound. Now, if I had a file, I can choose Other Sound, find my file, and apply that sound. But I'm going to use some built-in. Applause doesn't quite work. No. I think there's one called Wind. That one seems to be the most appropriate, so I think I'll choose that one. Now let's see it in full slideshow mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Slide 1. I'm going to click on Slideshow View. Oh, and as you see, it's only applied to the second slide. The third slide had no effect to it. Now there's one last setting that I want to share with you. If I click on the slide that has the transition and or sound effect, and I click on Apply to All, that will take the transition and sound and apply it to every single slide in my presentation. Right now, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to leave it as in, but this is a quick way to apply it to all of your slides. Let's take a look at animations. Animations are movement or color changes to a particular object on the slide. For example, we can apply animations to the title, this group of bullet points, or each point individually, or even each letter individually. And we can also apply animations to this clip art. So I think I'll go ahead and put an animation on the title. So I need to click on the title box somewhere in the title box. And then I'm going to choose on the Animation tab, I'm going to select an animation. Now, there are three types of animation: an entrance effect, an emphasis effect, and an exit effect. Now you'll know which one's which because the green are entrance, yellow is emphasis, and red is exit. You can click on the More arrow and see all of the groups: entrance, emphasis, and exit. And there is one more, it's called motion paths, but I won't be talking about that today. So I think I want an entrance, and I want to select Fly In. By default, it flies in from the bottom. So I think I'll go ahead and click on Effect Options and see what effect options I have, and I think I want it to fly in from the top. That looks pretty good. You'll notice as soon as I applied the animation, this little number next to the object appeared. This number represents the order in which the animations are played on this slide. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a few more animations. Let's say we want each bullet point to enter individually and then exit before the next one comes on. So point 1 will come in and then leave. Point 2 will come in, then leave. And then point 3 will come in and then leave. And then lastly, I'll apply some animation to this clip art. So to add the animation, I need to highlight point 1 and click on Add Animation. And let's decide which one. I'm going to choose Swivel. And then the next, I want it to leave. So again, I need to select point 1, Add Animation, and I'm going to choose an exit. Now I could choose an emphasis first and then an exit, but I only want it to come in and leave. So again, I'm going to select Swivel. Then I'm going to add some animation to point 2. First an entrance, and I think we'll do a turn, and then an exit. Again, the shrink and turn. And then point 3, we need to highlight it, add animation. Let's do a bounce. That one's kind of fun. And we need to highlight point 3, add animation, and bounce back out. Okay. And let's see. Let me go ahead and preview and see how it looks so far. Looks like it's entering and exiting pretty quickly. So I'll need some type of delay in between so the reader can actually read what's on the screen. So I know the first animation is the title coming in, and then it's the entry of point 1 and the exit of point 1. So I need to put a delay on the exit of point 1. To do that, I'm just going to select 3, which is the exit, and then I'm going to come up in the timings group and add a delay of maybe 1.5 seconds. And since number 4 is the entry of point 2, 5 is the exit. So I'm going to select 5. Again, make a delay of the exit. And then again for number 7, which is the exit of point 3. And let's test it and preview it and see how well it works now. Much, much better. the reader or the viewer gets an opportunity to actually see what's on the screen. All right. Last but not least, I think I want to create some, or apply an animation to this clip art. So I'm just going to go ahead and say float in, maybe fly in from bottom. Oh, that's pretty good. And let's see it in full slideshow mode. I see I have an issue that I don't want. I don't want to have to click to get each of these animations to start. So what I want it to do is as soon as the slide comes on, I want them to start going. So on the first animation, we're going to go ahead and open the animation pane, and we're going to see that there are some timings to all of these. Right now, the animations are on click. And I'm going to say for the first one, it's going to be with previous. So as soon as the slide comes on, that's when the animation starts. Okay? Point 1 is going to be after the first animation. So it needs to be after previous, and all the rest of them are after previous. So I'm just going to change them all to after previous. And you'll see there's actually a timeline that is building. If we expand this, you'll see this timeline of how things are built and how things start and stop. Okay, so let's test it one more time. Much better. Now the delay went away, but that's an easy fix. So right here with point 2, we can add back the delay. Actually, it would be the exit would need to have a delay. And again, that's just manipulating your timing. And let's test it one more time. Much better. That's probably exactly how I want it. If this was running automatically, then it would be up there long enough for someone to read, oh, point 3. And after I'm done with reading all the points, yay! Let's go over a summary of what we learned. Transitions are the effects applied to slides as slides change from one slide to the next. Transitions can be applied to one or more slides individually, or to all slides in the presentation. Animations are applied to the objects on the slide. Animations can also be used as an entrance, emphasis, and/or in combination with exit motions.